Hello fellow data friends. Several people were interested in a comparison between VTM and vanilla to see the full effect of the changes to the population growth curve by One Proud Bavarian. I also did some improvements on my codes so we can see the real-time global population as well above the chart. If you have any idea for a data time-lapse, feel free to share in the comments. I will see you to discuss the results in 1940. So you know the drill. Time to compare the results with the in-game numbers. I am for both time-lapses reasonably close. Each country can lag up to a month behind the in-game values. VTM has in total about 500 million more population than vanilla. Also, there are several New World countries in the top countries in VTM, also usually smaller ones like Canada. But how realistic or historical are these numbers? There's a paper from the United Nations about population estimates. According to the UN table, there were about 2.3 billion people in the year 1940. While vanilla with 1.4 billion corresponds to Earth before 1900, the VTM time-lapse corresponds to Earth at 1930. That seems way better and reasonably close to reality. I also pulled the GDP data for these two time-lapses and calculated global GDP values. VTM is leading with almost 4 billion global GDP, while vanilla has still about 3 billion. The higher population might be giving VTM nations the edge here. I did a GDP comparison video between VTM and vanilla back in December 23, and the global GDP there was about 1.7 billion for VTM and 1.5 billion for vanilla. But these were heavily impacted by the convoy raiding bug. So I guess this here is what you get when you don't have so many bugs in the game. Let's have a look at the state of the worlds and compare them. Europe looks mostly the same, apart from the Soviet Union in VTM, and Britain being a republic in vanilla. Africa is, I think, more conquered by the European nations in VTM, but in vanilla there are also large Dutch and Belgian colonies, which I think is quite cool in this case. In VTM, India exploded, and the blue spots in India belong to the United States of America. In vanilla, China lost most of their southern provinces to other Chinese countries, and the Uluru nation exists. In the New World, the USA and VTM conquered more land from Mexico, while the vanilla USA did not finish the Cherokee, and New Africa is a thing. If you're interested about an in-depth guide about AI diplomacy, click on the top video. If you want to see the GDP comparison between VTM and vanilla from December 23, click on the bottom video. Thanks a lot for watching, please consider liking and subscribing.